Hello and welcome to VGC with a walkthrough of Assassin's Creed Shadows. We recently got a chance to watch a behind closed doors demo of the game and we're going to talk you through it here.
Benevolence and cruelty. I tread my own path in this divided land.
As you can see, the start of this walkthrough shows Yasuke, one of the two playable characters in the game. And as we come through the Torii Gate here, you see the region of Japan that people have been asking for a long time. I don't know how long it's been, probably since Assassin's Creed 2, that people were like, we need to do a Japanese Assassin's Creed game. And it's interesting as a prospect because obviously in the time since Assassin's Creed and all the different regions, there kind of has been a Japanese Assassin's Creed and Ghost of Tsushima. But yeah, it's interesting. As you can see here, the townspeople, they bow to Yasuke, they react to him. Obviously very unique. He's a black samurai in the 16th century, a former slave. And this is not exactly the demo we saw. We saw a live demo. This is a recorded version of it. But this is essentially what it looked like. The townspeople react to you. They're either fearful or curious, and obviously because it is a video game in 2024 and this has become a marketing beat at this point, you can in fact pet the dog. It's an Akita. Akitas are very cute, to be fair. In this mission, we're, as you may guess, going to assassinate someone. The whole point of Assassin's Creed Shadows is that there's two protagonists. There's Yasuke and there's Naue. We'll see some Naue gameplay later, but let's talk to this person.
Ah, a samurai, one that does not hail from these lands.
I am a stranger, yes, but you have nothing to fear from me.
Ha! I have enough to fear from the men of Kochiyama. They abuse their power, taxing us again and again, leaving us only scraps. I bet they are in the market now, along the main road. A stranger might make good merit, ridding a village of a threat like these men.
Is that so? Then I shall see it done. For this life, if not the next.
So it wasn't actually clear in our demo whether you could play as either of them at all times, like if it's just a permanent swap back and forth, if you want to play entirely through the game as Yasuke or as Naue, especially because they have very different abilities. Like Yasuke's much more kind of aggressive with that big weapon on his back. He doesn't do a lot of sneaking. It's more Samurai's Creed than Assassin's Creed, whereas Naue is like a tiny shinobi. She's the smallest character they've ever had, according to Ubisoft. As the smallest Assassin's Creed character, I'm sure Rayman is smaller, but yeah, I do want to find that out because, I mean, you could theoretically do 2 playthroughs and have a completely different game.
Such beauty, shadowed by suffering.
This footage that we're seeing looks very nice. The game has a dynamic weather system, meaning that big like thunderstorms and fog will float across the world, and missions can look totally different depending on luck, really.
I told you, keep walking.
Now we're going to get into some combat. As you can see, it's fairly similar to modern Assassin's Creed, modern kind of RPG Assassin's Creed. Look at those oranges! Modern kind of RPG Assassin's Creed. This is the team behind Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which featured the world's biggest map. You can see in the bottom right hand corner there your kind of special abilities, and that's him dead. I respect the fact that they are like ridiculously bloody and brutal in this game for what is a very mainstream, very popular title. But I suppose it's called Assassin's Creed, so if you aren't getting down and dirty, what is the point?
Make your peace.
Nice destructibility and the kind of the decoration, these little, like you saw the oranges earlier, those cardboard boxes and stuff. Obviously, you're not going to be knocking down, well, I say you're not going to be knocking down buildings, you will be knocking down doors,
Rule this village.
but it's nice to see that kind of stuff.
And a blade in my hand.
As you'll see in a minute, they absolutely love these orange physics that they've developed. Oh well, I suppose that was shown in our demo, so maybe they didn't bother this time, they only did it in that previous time. Show me your oranges.
Who do you think you are? For the people? I am justice.
It is very Ghost of Tsushima, innit? Like, you can... It's impossible not to think about. And that's not their fault. Like, people can make other games set in Japan. But I was talking about this in my preview, which you can read on VGC. This is cool. Sorry, as an aside. I love this, the black and white stuff. But it's like when Uncharted came out, it took huge inspiration from Tomb Raider. And then when Tomb Raider came back, it took huge inspiration from Uncharted. So it's like, it's a snake eating its own tail. And here we go. Here's some Assassin's Creed. And there's your hidden blade. Your hood that's too big for you.
I was going to handle this.
Too slow. What did you find?
The samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
The daimyo in Fukuyama Castle.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
Here's a little look at the map. We actually didn't see this during our demo, so it seems like...
The daimyo.
I mean, it's Assassin's Creed, so are we doing points of interest again? Are we doing big ego dives into, I don't know, cherry blossoms? Is that as soft as straw?
Won't charge through the front gate.
Oh, so here's a moment where you can be like, charge through the front gate, or let's be
It's almost
stealthy.
dark. No one will see me coming.
They will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
Don't worry. I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadows.
It will be me in the shadows. Yeah, the dialogue
Shadows. To serve the light.
the dialogue is a bit ropey, I would
I'll go
say.
straight for the daimyo. When fighting a snake, why wrestle the body when you can slice off the head?
So as you see, time of day change here. It's a bit later in the night. There's like a thunderstorm rolling over. I don't know, and it wasn't made clear whether when you start that mission, it like moves time forward until now because they want this mission to be set at this time of day because it's all about being in the shadows. The shadows are her only friends, etc. Or if you can do this in bright daylight. Well, as you can see, now you can go prone, full on Solid Snake, which is long overdue in Assassin's Creed. So I was happy to see that.
You're mine now, snake.
And I also talked about this in my preview. All Assassin's Creed games are like, and all stealth games really are like, you've got to stick to the shadows. But this is the first game since Splinter Cell Blacklist that actually kind of makes the whole shadow and light gameplay key. I think it's quite smart how over the top they've been about how dark it looks and how light it looks in certain areas. And I assume that on an HDR screen that's going to look absolutely brilliant. See what I mean? Like anyone with a nut would be able to see her, but she's in the shadows, as the Rasmus once sang. It certainly seems that hidden blades are one-hit kills for like minions. It's probably
Brave, huh?
still the case that they do the thing where, it's an armored enemy, so you need to do like 1,000,000 hits, which I hate in an Assassin's Creed game. If you get the drop on someone, that should be an instant kill. IMO. Oh yeah, they spoke in our demo about how there's some people that you want to not kill and just knock out, presumably for some kind of like reputation or honor system. But you could just kill them all for a laugh. That was the Assassin's Creed. Kill them all for a laugh. I'm 99% sure people just set games in Japan so they can do this thing where you stab them through the door. Always good. Always gets a pop out of me. Really nice light and stuff there. I want to play this on like a beefy PC. The demo that we saw, the guy was using a PS5 controller, but I assume it was a PC build. Although the game's out this year, so maybe not.
Useless, all of you. First, Fujioka dies in the street at the hands of some stranger. And then you serve me scalding tea. Besides ruining its delicate flavor, I nearly lose.
No one likes it when you ruin tea's delicate flavor. I'm always saying that.
Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance.
I didn't like the Yasuke gameplay we saw. It seemed a bit boring. I'm up for the whole ninja fantasy. Like,
that deserves a slower death
it's always
than the
fun
one
in
I
games to
give
play as ninjas, and this game looks really nice. This gameplay I'm watching now, like visually, looks much better than the stuff we saw, which I think is interesting. So here, when you're swimming, are they going to show it? If you wait for long enough, you pull a readout and blow through it, which I think is a fun little touch. Andy's dead, and she's still crawling, but she's dead. They don't do the resque chat and patchy, perfect Italian, but you know what I mean. Oh, I love this bit. This was the best bit of the demo. When you swing that big weapon around, all the bamboo gets cut and all the trees go absolutely mental.
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
And she's off. Now, if this is following the same track as the demo that we saw, I think we're maybe going to see how Yasuke could have approached it, or maybe she's just going to 0-1-2-1 do one. There we go. Dive straight out the window. Just as well as a roof there. Oh, a little bit. Oh, I thought I'd show a little bit of Yasuke. But yeah, that's Assassin's Creed Shadows. The demo that we saw, I'll be honest, I wasn't bowled over by it. This footage is better than the demo we saw, and I'm keen to play the full game and get the full context. The Yasuke stuff, I want to see how they handle that character, because they have the potential to do it in a really interesting way, but I don't know. Anyway, that's Assassin's Creed Shadows. Thank you for watching, and follow VGC. I hope you enjoyed Ubisoft Forward. You can check out our Star Wars Outlaws coverage on this very same website or YouTube channel. Until next time, I'm Jordan Midler. See you later.